everyone. I'd like to say first of all, thank you to everyone that watched my first video. I have to remember to look into the lens and not up there. But I'd like to say thank you to everyone that watched the first video. And in the first video, I said that I was going to show you exactly how I installed my lace frontal. So the method that I use is very, very good, as you can tell, because I can even snatch this hair into a ponytail, darling. Yes. So the purpose of this video, I am going to have one of the SpiceLife Lace Frontals in front of me, which looks like this. If you've just purchased your lace frontal, you just open the bag and it's going to come out looking like this, like pretty much a third or half of a full wig. So what you're going to need, your frontal, of course, a needle and some thread, you're also going to need one of those little scissors that you use for nails that you get in like nail kits, not a big scissors or anything like that. And then you're also going to need a comb and then we can get started. So when you get your SpiceLife Frontal, it is going to be fully customized, which means it's going to be ready to just cut away the excess lace and use one of these methods to install it. So what you want to do is you get your frontal, which is going to look like this. This is a lace frontal for those of you that don't have any idea of what one looks like. It has like baby hair, all of that. So what you want to do is you want to measure it against your head. So you want to take the frontal, pop it on your head. Oh, excuse me. And you want to measure it, like, so you want to see how far along you want it to go. Oh, something like that. So once you've done that, this might be the worst instructional video ever, but I am trying. Okay, you want to cut off the excess lace, that's that bit. But you have to make sure you comb all of this hair back using a little tail comb or tiny little comb like this. And there you go, can you see? You want to comb all of those little hairs back. Do not cut those off. Don't cut off the little stray hairs, because they are what is going to make your parting or whatever look super, super natural, right? Once you do that, you can begin to install it. Now, I'm going to give you the instructions of how I actually install it with my weave. So with my SpiceLife bundle, this is how I do it. If you're going to make a wig or anything like that, I guess the way to do this would be a lot different, and I might do a video on that another day. So also you might want to look at it and you know, just kind of get familiar with it, you know, get to know your frontal, really fall in love with it. You're going to be wearing this on your head, so you want to really enjoy it as much as possible. So cut away the excess lace, which I'm not going to do because this is for sale. And like okay, so you want to cut away the excess lace and leave the stray hairs on there. And then if you're going to use the elastic band method, you want a flat elastic, not like an elastic band that you would use as a scrunchie. You want to take a flat elastic, and with that elastic you want to measure from the back of your neck. You want to measure from the back of your neck, right, and up to your ears, like above your ears up. So you want to measure that piece of elastic and cut it to that size. Like, it has to be comfortable. You have to make sure that it's cut to a comfortable size. So where it's going to be really, really snug and really, really comfortable. I'm not wearing one right now, but this is how you do it. Okay, so you want to take that elastic after you've cut it and attach it to either side of the frontal. This side and that side. And then you want to pop that on your head. Once you've popped it on your head, you want to take the hair, comb it back, like so, you know, comb it back or whatever, and pop it into like a clip or a bun. Comb it back and pop it into a clip or a bun. When you pop it into a clip or a bun, you're going to take your first track of your weft. This is the weaving process. I can't teach you how to sew a weave on, but I can teach you how to, I can tell you how I sew mine on when I'm wearing a frontal. The first track that you sew, you want to sew onto that elastic, okay? So when you're wearing a high bun, that first track is going to be lower down than you know, where a track would usually be, and you want to sew it in a way where it's super flat and right on the edge of the elastic, so when you flip your hair up it looks really cute, or as natural as possible, you know. So you want to do that, and once you have done that, you continue to sew your tracks on until you get right to the top of the frontal and you stop. You will probably need about 2 bundles if your hair is going to be up to like shoulder length. Any longer than that and you'll need 3 bundles. Well, I only use 2 bundles because I don't like too much fullness, and this is the density if you're wearing 3 bundles. Okay, this is the density. All right, so it's pretty simple when you use that technique. If you want to sew the frontal down, I usually do things the other way around. So I will sew all of my tracks on up until I get to this parting that goes across your head like that. So up until I get to that point. So I always stop there with each track, which is the method that I have it on now. And then I sew my frontal down on this side onto the cane row that's on that side. I sew it down on this side. I also open it up, as you do, right? And I stitch here for extra tightness, and I do the same on the other side. And it's very simple. It only takes me, and I'm not even lying, it takes me about 20 minutes plus half an hour. It takes me an hour to do my entire weave. And if you're someone that likes to change their hair up like me, then you'll be glad, because you know, that's a mini miracle. But yeah, you do it that way, you will have a perfect lace frontal in store. Okay, and we are done. You email spicelifecosmetics@msn.com. This instructional video is pretty simple and it should be quite easy to do, but if you have any problems, do email. Bye bye now. Mwah.